Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. In the last episode, we started on what is going to be hopefully a very successful endeavor. And look, I know I make a lot of false promises, but we should be able to, at the very least, finish fully constructing what we made in the last episode. So making it the best it possibly can, hopefully. We might have some power issues, but we'll cross that bridge later. And possibly, if we're really lucky, and if we make sure that this system works perfectly, we may be able to also make our Unobtanium and Unobtainium farm. So what I'm talking about, of course, is our Vibranium farm, this guy here. It's an ore laser base, accompanied with some laser drills, all of which have add-ons, and as you can see, all of which have some power woes, if you will. So we'll have to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, it should be good. This stuff just spits out Vibranium. We can double check what we've got in our system, courtesy of checking here. And we've got 35 little things that have happened in between now and last episode, or maybe during the end of last episode. I'm not sure, but we've got some, and that's pretty good. Okay, so first things first, what's happening with the power? Is our reactor still working? No, we're out of fuel. Well, there you go. Alright, that gives us something to do right off the bat. We do have our system over here, so I should quite easily be able to hook this guy up to be automated. Now, in terms of automating it, you can connect on any side, so that's good. I wasn't sure if I had to connect it to like specific spots. See how like some of them look like actual ports? That might just be for the power connections. As you can see, this power cable connects there, this one doesn't. Cool, nice, that makes sense. So what that means is I can grab an exporter from refined storage, a crafting card as well, or crafting upgrade. You know what? We've made a lot of these over the past few episodes. Let's go ahead and just have one built. We really need more than one, so I think we'll be fine just doing one crafting card. What? No, it's crafting upgrade. Sorry. Yeah, crafting upgrade. I get confused with the terminology between refined storage and applied logistics, but she'll be right. So we'll head back over here. Was this always here? I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. We'll pretend it was so that I don't feel too scared about living at my own base. But we should be able to hopefully get all this stuff going. So currently these are all just nothing. Like these are planks. We don't have any hidden cables running this way. So we'll run some cables over here. And I will probably just chuck it underneath, because we can, why not? This guy will get a crafting upgrade, and then he'll get one of each. So in other words, block of coal. We'll drag in block of coal, block of redstone, dry ice. Oh, there we go. And of course, uraninite. Uranite, here we go, that as well, beautiful. And so it should be able to automate all this stuff by crafting it, obviously, and it'll replace it in here, and that'll be good. Now, in terms of the dry ice, I'll hook that guy up in a second. If you recall, we had this system over here, and not only does it make ice, like it makes a bunch of ice out of this guy, but occasionally, if we have some excess freezing temperatures to spare, this packed ice here turns into blue ice. Oh, we're getting pushed away. And we obviously have a constructor and a destructor, so it places packed ice, and then this guy with a silk touch picks up blue ice. And I've just left that guy running since we set him up to begin with. And in terms of blue ice, we're in the 100s. You know what I mean? Like, we've got 168. That would be a lot. Like, right now, if I try to order 168, it would need 1,512 ice, which apparently we've got. But yeah, I thought I'd just point that out because, I don't know, it's pretty cool that guy just passively is getting us some pretty neat stuff. But regardless, we should be good. So if I hook this stuff up, the second this attaches, that should begin filling him up, hopefully. Yep, we've got some coal going in. We'll probably get the uraninite happening a little bit later. Now, the more uraninite you have in at once, the better it runs. So ideally, we want that to fill up first, but obviously it's not the end of the world. I will try stack upgrades and speed upgrades, although I still don't know if they matter in this type of machine. You know what I mean? I guess we'll see. Yeah, these guys filled up instantly. Okay, I'll say that it does do something. Sweet. Well, obviously it works for that, but I wasn't sure for things it orders. Yeah, who knows? All I know is that works pretty well. If we search cover, we don't have any of these to spare. That's fine. If I search nuggets, we should be able to make some covers. Do you reckon 6 is enough? I reckon it might be. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Unlucky. Alright, that's fine. A little bit to spare. And so now this place is nice and tidy. Obviously, we're going to be getting some dry ice automated and some uraninite. And this guy should now run till the end of time itself. Awesome. Cool. I'm happy about that. So, our system within this dimension, in the nether, should now work. Everything should be powered up to full. Awesome. We're probably going to have to work around this stuff again, just make sure it's all good in the future. But for now, it's fine. Okay, so here's where it gets messy. So each side, well, I don't know how you work this out. You know what? It's probably actually easier just to Google it. How many laser drills can one laser or base have? Let's see. Let's see what the magic number is. It's the old version where you can only have 4. Come on. Come on. Give me the new one. I want the new numbers. Okay. Word on the street, courtesy of Edward Boss in the All the Mods Reddit, it is 54 all around this guy. We've currently got 9, so we're going to want, what, 43? No, 45. Yeah, 45, right? I don't know, but we're going to want quite a lot of these. So my main thing is, can I order those? Let's give this a shot. So I believe we need 36 to finish off this guy. And for that, it needs plastic. That's the only thing we need. The rest of it, allegedly, we've got. Cool. Let's go see what the deal is there then. Because there's a few things we should do. There was some suggestions. Ultron did suggest upgrading our plastic solution or our plastic problem here. And there is quite a few ways we can do that. The way that was suggested was with a detector, which we've used quite a bit on our little playthrough so far. And it'll output a redstone signal once we have a certain amount of an item. So for example, I could slap an importer on the front of this guy, and it would obviously pull out the stuff that I need. I could place a detector on top or to the side. On top does look just a tiny bit nicer, if I can actually place it correctly. There we go. And we can have it output when it's above an amount. We can search plastic here and say, hey, when you have... Oh, actually, hold on. How many will I need? So if I was crafting all of them, and it's 54, I would need 191 plus... Oh God. Now listen, I know that's some quick math you can do in your head when you're thinking. The problem is I'm not thinking, okay? So I've got to calculate for that. That's the world we live in. 216 I would need, right? So I could just say, hey, when you have more than 216, we're good. Or I could go for double. Or we could just round it up and get about 500 of this. That seems pretty good to me. So I'll try to get the zeros in there. He's a little bit stubborn when you type too quick. But there we go. Cool. So when there's above 500, this guy will emit a redstone signal. And we want this guy to only work without a redstone signal. So once there's more than 500, he will turn off, is how that guy works. And then that's pretty much all I need. So if I wanted to, I could grab one of these. A cable... I would have to pick this guy up again, I believe. Place this, place that. Make it a hollow cover, just to make things look a little nicer, you know. Place that guy there, and then reconfigure this guy to only work without. Oh, there we go. Double check. Yeah, cool. So already that should be working. He should be retrieving the tiny dry rubber. This guy obviously needs more latex. He should be able to get that. All I need to do is tell him to actually start pulling that latex back in. So he'll start doing that. He'll start getting stuff. In terms of add-ons, I will grab all of these and chuck in speed, efficiency, and processing, and then make sure we take those out. Cool. I will try one more processing because I know sometimes that can be a little bit buggy. Processing. Oh, he's already got 2 in him. Beautiful. So this is now as fast as the guy will run. As you can see, he has a lot of latex and apparently not enough water. Really? So if I go to water, he should be pulling water. He's just not fast enough at it, I guess. Okay. I guess it then depends on what we really want to do with that. We'll come back to that in a second. What we'll do first, we might even make more of those plants because we're going to want a lot of this stuff. The first thing we'll need is something to make the this thing, dry rubber. So just that crafting recipe. Pretty simple stuff. Chuck that guy in here. Then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have an exporter going into this furnace here. Because although I could craft it and I could like craft the plastic and all that sort of stuff, which is an option. I would then need to place the stuff in a requester, and then I think it gets a little bit messy because then it's sort of, I think there's like smarter ways that I can go about everything else. But if I have an exporter here, I can just constantly be putting the stuff in there. And I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to grab an exporter. What I might actually do first, though, is get the upgraded ones to see exactly how far I can push this. Because obviously the faster we have, well, the better it is. I don't have dragon heads, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. But at the very least, I may be able to order an ultra. And apparently I can. I shall. So we'll get that made. The only thing I'm thinking of is, where do I place this guy? I mean, like, come on. What is this? I don't want to have to break the roof, because that's just not going to look good. Although, what is the roof there? Oh, it's a slab. Okay. I could just entangle him. I may have to. I mean, I definitely don't have to, but, you know, I may have to, guys. It's inevitable. All right, grab him. He can come with me. And we will attempt to automate him. So, I should be able to place him realistically here. Entangle him up. Grab that exporter we built. Beautiful. I can actually probably place it right here if we'd want. There we go. That should all work. And then this guy's going to be told to have dry rubber exported in. Cool. And that should work. So then as a result, we should get plastic start flowing in. So currently we've got 25. We should get more. I guess the last piece of the puzzle that I almost forgot, as you can see, is to put a crafting upgrade in that guy. Now if I search plastic, that number should hopefully go up. Hopefully. I guess we'll fly back over here and double check that everything's still working. But that should work. We're going to spend a large majority of this episode optimizing our plastic and latex production, because otherwise I'm just going to be going back and forth with the other stuff. So I think it's better we just invest, make sure this thing works well, and then it should pay off. Are we going to perhaps maybe start ordering the thing that I asked for? Maybe? Dry rubber. I mean, if I order one, it's pretty self-explanatory. The thing gets made and it turns into here and we have 26. So now just do that with the rest. I shouldn't have to ask, to put it simply. I just shouldn't. Let's cancel these and see if that changes anything at all. Okay, so it's crafting iron plates. I don't even know if this works, because this recipe is always sitting there. So I feel like it's not. I'll have to go double check the iron plates. Oh my God. You can't win, can you? And I keep forgetting that I have a waystone that teleports back and forth. So you guys just have to put up with this. All right, the plates are being made in here, courtesy of that hammer, because I had a recipe selected. And now that I've not selected a recipe, it will place a hammer in there, thus allowing the plates to be made. Perfect. Correct? Yeah, correct. Okay, cool. Now, I will say an issue with this potentially is the face that he's, well, facing. If I accidentally have him on a spot that isn't actually an input, so currently I'm connected to what? The south. He just won't take stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure the south we do have as an input, but I don't know if the blocks are smart enough to think that way, if that makes sense. Although, actually, no, because he placed the rubber in there, right? In order for this plastic to go up by one, he must work to begin with, or else he just wouldn't put the stuff in there. He turned on. Cool. So I think he's just being stubborn, to be honest. And I don't really know what the solution is to that, sadly. Because he should just ask for it. He should just order it. We might just have to do a requester. I really don't want to do that, though. Oh, you know what, actually? We could do a requester that asks for one dry rubber, right? So then one of these will constantly craft a dry rubber and it will get burnt up, etc., right? Should that work? We're at 27, that's what I did. Okay. Cool. Alright, there we go. I saw one get made. Man, I don't know. I don't know. They're all a little bit too slow. At this point, it's better to just craft the stuff, right? And then just have it. I don't even know, because that exporter really should be doing it. That's really, it's honestly really annoyed me, but I mean, it's working now, I guess. Like, looking at this, I think it would almost be more worth it to put the stuff into an RF Tools crafter, where it'll just craft it automatically. Like, it's doing it, it's just... Nah. 6 might be fine. I'm going to put it in there. It'll order 6 when it can. So when it can't, it won't. When it can, it will. And then by the time it gets 6 again, it should be able to do more. I don't know. That should work. And this whole time, we've got an auto crafter, like a crafting upgrade, that should be doing its job. So that should be fine. We still do need a lot more plastic. Like, we've got 73 at the moment. We are going to need a lot more. Currently, the limit isn't latex, it is water. So let's go ahead and solve that. Let's get some fluid pipes. Right? Is that how we want to do this? I think it is. And we'll get a pipe upgrade. I don't think we need something crazy. I don't think we need a netherite one. Just a basic one should be good. While I am here, let's go ahead and add that in here as well. Let's get at least a diamond one waiting for us at all times. I think that should be pretty good. Okay. Diamond upgrade. Thank you. And the wrench should be in there. Beautiful. Now this stuff I'll probably have to go underneath for, which is a little bit annoying because it's going to make it a little bit of a mess, but should be fine nonetheless. Okay, so pipe, set that guy to extract and chuck that in. And I mean, that should just take care of it, right? Yeah, he's full of water. He's processing. Cool. And it looks like he makes 3 at a time. So that's also pretty cool. We can cover that back up. There we go. All right, so a lot of dry rubber being made. Obviously, we're using latex from somewhere, likely from these inventories. But as you can see, I mean, he can just keep up with it. Or at least it appears as though he can. Right? Well, this guy, he slightly can't, but, you know, either way, it's still pretty decent. Okay. Now, the problem with where I've placed this is it doesn't make it easily expandable, like, up. You know what I mean? Like this one was. So, yeah. We're either stuck with this one, which, again, is probably fine. Can you already order 6? And you just not? Yeah. Great. I don't know. Because, like, if I just leave this for a while, it's good enough, right? But the problem is I'm trying to craft the thing, like, now. I'll tell you what. We'll let that keep running. We'll let it do its thing. I'll make sure it's all chunk loaded, all that fun stuff. Yep, it looks like it is. I'll make sure our crafting area is chunk loaded as well. And I'll go set up at the very least 9 drills at each of our other locations, so that at the very least we're getting the other stuff running, right? We'll get the locations ready, we'll get the stuff set up, that way we're not waiting on anything, and from there we'll go further. We'll try to see what we're at in terms of plastic, because it should be good. We should catch up. It's just, it might take a little while apparently. Alright, so what do I need? Well, we'll search laser again. I am going to need 2 more of these, which needs 1 more Unobtanium. So alternatively, we could craft 1. And what we could do... How come crafting 2? Oh no, it did say I need that. I was going to say, how do we not have that, but we have? That makes sense. Oh wow, we have a lot. I was expecting to grab out the 30 we saw this morning. I'm catching up mentally. What am I trying to say here? Oh yeah, we'll set up an Unobtanium drill, and that will be able to afford the next drill. Does that make sense? Was that English? I think a little bit of it was. Alright, we'll grab all of this dust. Awesome. We will start repairing that as well. Right? Guys, I've still got mending. What's going on here? Pump experience to the player. Repair items with mending. Please? Oh. Oh, I get you. I need to take experience off of me for it to then go onto the tool. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, all is good. Remain calm. We'll smelt up the vibranium, and that should now give us quite a lot of vibranium. By the way, enough to do something real quick that I would like to do. And that's upgrade this guy to a vibranium furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We'll go ahead and pick this guy up. I'll have to reconfigure him, but he should be fine. All of that should be doable. Go in here. Boom, boom, boom. Vibranium furnace. By the way, if you search up vibranium, as you can see here, and you search furnace, it doesn't exist. So they're a little... Keep this one between you and me, eh? The vibranium furnace, it does exist. You just gotta fish for it. I am a little bit concerned that it doesn't exist for a reason. You know what I mean? That does worry me a little bit, but so far so good. So far so good. And we'll chuck in factory and give it some power. Chuck that guy there. We could auto split if we wanted to. I almost don't think we need to though. If I grab a bunch of netherrack and I chuck a stack in there, it does half a stack at a time. If I auto split it, it takes longer almost. You see that? One stack though, done. Auto split, one stack. See what I mean? I think we're actually better having the auto split off. Let me know if you think I'm wrong and how I am or what situation it is wrong. But I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. So yeah, that should be good. I think he still works, hopefully. So yeah, sweet. Okay, so let's go back to our laser. Make sure that we order this guy. Make sure he actually comes in the mail. We've got 9 laser drills to go with that. Advanced dudes, we've got 3 of these, hopefully. We'll search gates, grab 3 ender gates to power that as well. And then all we have to do is go and place it somewhere. Now, there are a few things I want to try in regards to placing this. So we're after Unobtanium, right? This is made from a yellow laser lens in the deep dark. And it's a whitelisted biome. Part of me wants to slap it in the mining dimension to see if that works too. I doubt it will, but I still kind of want to try it. Alright, so to make a yellow lens, yellow dye and 4 panes. That is easy. Grab that out. And then yellow dye. Okay, dandelion. Yep, that'll do it. And we just need 4 of you. Well, actually, no, sorry. I need 6, because I believe you can use 6 of them. So that should be good. These go in just one of these guys, so I think I can chuck in that and shift click that. And that should be good. If I added a recipe, this would actually be really fast. In fact, I should genuinely be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I don't really know how I'm going to do this one easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's how. And this should work. I should be able to chuck that in, chuck that in, chuck that in, chuck that in, right? And that should split them all up, maybe? I think so. I think it worked. And now if I search lens, we've got all 6. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Cool. Sweet, yeah. All right, awesome. Let's, I'll give it a shot in the mining dimension. Once again, it shouldn't work there, but I do want to give it a shot because, you know, sometimes it says something won't work and then it does, and then you get to go, yay. So, you know, you might as well. Might as well give it a try. All right, so we'll go into here. Laser drills. If you missed last episode and you're not sure how these work, basically they search, and then once they find it, they'll tell you the target. So they search. Once it does the first hit, if your laser base is within this 3x3, you're good. So our base is there. It's within. Obviously, that made it work. Cool. You can put add-ons in these guys to speed them up. And obviously, they also need power. Now, you can place them, because it does a 3x3, you can actually have your last lasers here, because they work in a 1, 2, 3 radius. So then you can place your power generation or your power transmitters behind that area, just to future-proof it a bit. Now, this is a 1, 2, 3, and then I can place them there. I would have to move the lever, but, you know, that's fine. Honestly, I doubt this will work. This is sort of just me being hopeful. Oh, sorry. What Y level does it say for this? Between 2 and 20. So we can hold a button. No, I thought you could hold control or something, but by the looks of things, you just got to click this. So arguably not worth it, but we'll take this all the way down to about like 15, maybe even like 12 or something. And then we'll chuck our upgrades in, and we'll just see. Once again, I really doubt it will, but, you know, the mining dimension works in mysterious ways. Like, it's gotten us a glowstone. I'm sure if you looked at glowstone here, see, it has whitelisted biomes that are like the nether biomes. And that's a whitelisted, like, white, it can only spawn in those biomes. I'm not in that biome. So I do have high hopes. I have awfully high hopes. I'm also tempted to try the Vibranium in here. Now, to do that, all we have to do is switch the lenses out. The actual things themselves don't do anything special, I guess. Alright, so I do need to put add-ons in. So we'll grab each of these and chuck them in. And also make sure we don't forget about the ones underneath. Boom, boom, boom. So they take one of each. So, as you can see, nice and easy to fill them up. Sadly, you do have to open them. You can't just shift right click on them. Or just normal right click. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if there's a way to do it, but that's how I'm doing it. So we've got efficiency, so I just need processing and speed. So if we could get like 10 of those cooking up, that would be convenient. Also, our system can craft 10 things at once, pretty much. So as you can see, they craft very quick, which is very, very nice. So speed, processing, cool. Then go there, and then go there. And so these will go a lot faster. They'll obviously use a lot more power as they do it. And this guy will process a lot more. What do we have? Gold, yellowite, sulfur, galena, some osmium, and obviously the glowstone. Some peridot. So we're getting yellow things, which is good. I don't know how long to leave it before we give up. We're getting some iron. See, like iron, for example, any biome, like it's not whitelisted, so you're meant to just get it everywhere. But yeah, the Unobtanium. The glowstone is our greatest indicator that we may still get it despite not being allowed to. Right? The problem is though that even like glowstone has a weight of 8. Gold has a weight of 16. Okay. All the modium had a weight of 4. Vibranium I think was it was 1. What does that mean? What's uranite? Oh, Unobtanium 1 as well. Okay. Well, it's not looking too good, is it? Like I think we would have definitely had one by now. I'm not sure how long to wait before we officially call it quits. I would like to leave it a little bit longer, but I doubt we're going to get more. What do we have for plastic? 128. Nice. We've gotten about 40 since we last left off. In terms of the rubber, we've got so much more dry rubber. That's ridiculous. We can craft about, 500 of that, can't we? That's not how that works. What can I craft? 50? Is that how that works? Yeah, that makes more sense. Got lead. So we're still finding new stuff. I guess. Oh yeah, this guy can get upgrades too, sorry. Let's go add-ons, grab those out. And boom, boom. Oh, make sure we put at least 1 speed upgrade in there. Oh, no he doesn't. Okay, sure. 3 processing upgrades. I guess that helps him go a little bit faster. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just waste of time. What I could do is we could just go and look for a deep dark while this is still running. Tetrahedrite. That looks pretty cool. Let's have that go into a chest as well. Just a normal chest temporarily. Before we hook this guy up, properly. We'll just place this here. Usually we'll entangle it to maximize our potential. Let that go there. Let that go extra. He can obviously empty faster than he fills. So we should be good. Alright, well, I'll make sure that this is chunk loaded. There we go. Have a good time. Let me know if you get anything worthwhile. And in the meantime, I'll head down. Now, it's possible that like our mine that we had, wherever that was, this one here, is just in a deep dark. No, we're apparently in an orchid. An orchard? Orchid. Orchard. It's one of them. But we can have a quick little look. I mean, obviously we want to be in like a cave with, whatchamacallums. Well, pretty much just a cave, right? In fact, I think, how do you know? Does it say in this if you're in, I assumed it would say it at the other thing. It does just say orchard. Alright, the other thing I could do is we do have this stuff over here. Now, the problem is it wants a deep dark, right? So like, even if this is a nice cave, it's not really a deep dark cave until you get, well, very deep. Although, we are already at Y, like, negative. We're already in the negatives. So this might actually qualify. I'm mainly looking for like the plants that grow. You know, like the fancy I don't even know what they're called. I don't know if they're just called vines or something. Nice diamonds. We're in a clover patch. I'm really hoping the biome will update. I feel like it does, but oh, you know what? Where were we when we dug up the big bad guy? Because that's the deep dark, isn't it? I'm pretty sure we just did we teleport to that? I think we may have. What was it? Maybe we didn't. Okay. I'm just trying to see, is there any of these names? I don't think it is. Oh, you know what? We can actually search for it with the compass, right? If I go in here and I search nature's compass, this guy should take us where we want. 5 minutes we got. All right, let's search deep dark. Click this, start search. 1,000 blocks that away. All right, well, I'll head back up and then I'll head over. Alrighty, we're here. I was going to see if I'd made a hole down there previously, but I don't think that I did. I mean, that might lead there, but, you know, who's to say? We will dig down there, though, so I'll jump here. We may as well do large tunnels. Why not? Turn off our jetpack. Take a little bit of fall damage. A little bit of fall damage never hurt nobody. How much durability has this guy got? He's got a decent amount. He'll be fine. He'll live. Hopefully I'll live. And yeah, we'll just head down until we are at deepest, darkest. We are in a spider's nest, apparently. That is horrific. We'll keep going. We are taking a decent amount of damage, I will say. I'm honestly a little surprised. Alright, we're pretty much where we should be. We're in a Mediterranean forest. We're still in a Mediterranean forest. Oh, that looks like deep dark. Oh, quest complete. Visit the deep dark. So here we are. We are in the deep dark right now. So what we can do is we can sort of cover this off a bit, I'd imagine, by building a bit of a wall here, just to sort of make sure we don't accidentally, you know, spawn a big bad guy that we shouldn't. So we'll just do one of those. Maybe we'll cover off over here as well. We'll set up a waystone and we'll bring our stuff over. And then that should be pretty good. Unless, of course, we found all the modium in that other one, which I very much doubt, but I'm glad we are attempting it at the very least. Okay, so waystone. Let's go ahead and craft one of these. Warpstone, this bad boy. Thank you. And it can go in here. Boom. And this will be called all the modium. Beautiful. So we'll take this guy. I should also just make sure that I claim the area. May as well. Better safe than sorry. And we'll head back home. And then we'll jump in here. Alright, what do you reckon? Survey says? No. Sadly, no. I mean, you get all this stuff, which is nice to have, but obviously not exactly what we're after. I might actually just leave that chest there because I don't really want to have to deal with the, what's the word I'm looking for? Putting all that stuff away, essentially. So that should be good. We can put that away, that away, that away, that away. And we've got everything else on us. Awesome. Let's now head back to where we want to be, which is all the modium. Server is about to restart, so I don't know if we should be trying to place this as fast as we can, but here I am about to do it. So that guy will go there. He'll obviously get all the yellow. Awesome. We'll grab this. We'll go from this side since it seems a little bit nicer, I guess. We'll clear this up. Like so. Place our laser drills. And I'll be back. I'll obviously just fill these guys up and most likely sit through the horrific aftermath of a server restart. It's not horrific, but I don't know. I wanted to make it sound a little bit cooler than just, I'll be back. Oh, you know what I realized as well? You guys can't see anything. But now you can. I pressed the magical see things button. Sweet, so this stuff's powered. Obviously, I've had to open up the wall, which is very, very scary, but now we're good. This stuff's running, all upgraded. This guy needs to come up a few levels, I believe. I'm surprised we don't have any resources yet, though. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, here we go. We're in the sweet spot. So let's double check this. All the modium ore can spawn between Y level 2 and Y level 20, and it has a weight of 4. So as long as we're within that level, we get the stuff, right? We have a chance to. Gold is at a level of 32 to 80, so we're at least below that. I'm just trying to minimize like the stuff we get, right? All this other stuff. Glowstone is at 7 to 117, so arguably we might want to go below 7 to minimize getting that. Sulfur is at 5 as well, so yeah, we could go lower because for all the modium it reckons between 2. Yeah, sweet, there we go. So Emerald is at 5 as well. I think this is a good spot. I think having it just a little bit below 5, arguably 2 might be better. I'll be honest, I don't know fully how this works. That's just my little mental reasoning. It feels like it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but it kind of adds up a little bit, right? And we should get stuff. Boom. So yeah, I mean, this is the one piece that we needed to do what we wanted to do, which is make our other one and go set that guy up in the end. So let's grab this, and grab that. A spare ATM ingot. Well, all right, but yeah, as you can see, we're getting stuff. We're getting a decent amount of stuff. So what we would like to do now is grab our entangled binder, entangle this guy, bring him back, and then at least we've got that running in the system. So, oh, how do I do this normally? I think we have a little bit of shenanigans that we do. In terms of entangled blocks, how are they not automated? That's step number 1. What's going on there? Just a normal chest. I think they can be a normal chest, right? No, it has to be an edge chest? Okay. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. Just wait 1 minute. Do you guys see what I see? You guys see what I'm seeing? What are these, huh? What are these? What's this, huh? What do we think these are? What are you doing? What have you done? Why'd you do this? What did I do to deserve this? This is outrageous. We did have them auto-crafted. It's probably this guy right here, this poor invalid recipe. Look at how they've massacred my boy. Yeah, there he was. This was it. He was beautiful. He had a life ahead of him. He was marvelous. Now look at him. Oh my god. It's the humanity. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. God damn it. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Okay. What do we do now? It's fine. Honestly, it is fine because we're just about to automate Unobtanium. Okay, it's perfectly for you guys. Depending on where you're at in the series, horrible news. Horrible news. For me, not the worst news ever. We can work with this. This is fine. This is doable. I'm just gonna grab what we've got. We're gonna see if we can put this together. Whew. Oh, they snuck that one in there, didn't they? Listen. Anything you see in this series that is like it's pretty good, you know? Just beware. Beware. They just, it's like you've got a lovely drink on your table. You're like, oh, this is delicious. Oh, this tastes really good. And then like they come up, the waiter comes up and like, oh, you enjoying the drink? And you're like, I am. Then they just pull the tablecloth. That's what they do. They do it when you're not looking. All right. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not that mad. We can move past this. We do actually have the last laser base we need. All I need now is at least 9 more of these, and we're good. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I overreacted. Everything's a-okay. I'll just grab my stuff, and we'll go set it up. Honestly, like we are very lucky that it happened when it did. Like I really should have prepared, but I should have made a bunch beforehand. No. Another thing I will mention is that I do like not doing that. You know what I mean? Like if it's meant to be difficult to get as the pack progresses, we should experience that. Because obviously we're not. We might restart the pack at some point, but we're not. That's not in the near future, I guess. And so some of these things we just won't experience the hardship that everyone else on the globe experiences. All right, purple laser lens, as you guessed, purple dye and whatnot. I think we actually have just a bunch of purple dye. You know what? We don't. How are we making warp stones? Was that just pure luck that we... Oh, it uses amethyst. Devious. All right, we do have lavender. We also have red dye and blue dye, apparently. Let's search dye. I mean, we've got enough. All I need is, what, 6 of that stuff? Beautiful. We've got some glass panes on us. That's what I like to hear. We'll go ahead and add those to this to be automated. I think this guy's done doing his work, so that should be fine. We'll split this guy up like so. And then we'll chuck this into groups of 4. In fact, let's do it properly. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect, perfect. So I'm going to put those in. Then I'll put those in, 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 then I'll put those in. Excellent. And then we should, if I search lens, have 6 purple laser lenses. Excellent. We've got our base. I guess I'll take them out, why not? We'll search for our drills. We've got 9 of them, beautiful. And we'll grab the add-ons in a second. Well, actually, I guess I can grab them now. There's no harm done there. Grab all those, why not? Okay, so what's our job now? Well, I need to go into the end. The problem is that the end was recently reset, meaning it does not exist. Meaning, we need to jump through the portal. So, luckily the portal didn't get reset, so we can jump back in. And so, the new end exists. We are now in the end. Oh, okay. Let's maybe get an escape tunnel happening here. I don't think there's a dragon, but I am a little bit concerned now, just by how this is working. And the fact that there's crystals there. Oh, but there's no dragon. Okay. I did see people talking about this in, whatchamacallit, in Discord. Is there something I should do here? Should I spawn a dragon? I don't know if, or do I just go? Yeah, I don't know how this works. If I travel out, are we good? Does it spawn cities? I actually really don't know how this works. I might have to try to solve this problem, potentially. We'll see, we'll see. You know what we could do? If I search for the compass, if I search End Highlands, we'll see if it can find it. It reckons there's one 400 blocks this way. Let's have a look. Let's see. I don't know if this will work. Honestly, I don't think... Oh, no, it will. Oh, beautiful. All is good. All is good. So here we are. This is an End Highlands. Now, this is the biome that Unobtanium allegedly spawns in. And so if I were to look around here, we should find some Unobtanium at some point. Typically, you'd like tear apart the entire mountain or the entire structure looking for the stuff. You might get lucky. You might not. Obviously, there's Azure Silver. They couldn't help themselves but to add a purple ore that isn't Unobtainium into the world, just to mess with you a little bit. Yeah, but we're just gonna set up a drill. We didn't even care about the ore. I thought I'd try to look to see if we'd find maybe even just one laying around. But it's also possible someone's probably already come through here and dug them all up. Maybe. I say that as I'm still like actively like, come on, just one piece. That's all I need. It's fine. Alright, so Ed Midlands. Nope, we want to be in the End Highlands. So this biome right here. We'll check our base down. Got our drills, obviously. Let's go ahead and make this stuff look pretty. And then, I mean, yeah, it's the exact same thing you saw before. Boom, boom, boom. It's like deja vu. I placed everything incorrectly. It's everything. Wait, why is everything placed incorrectly? What have I done? How did I even do that? What? Let's try this again. All right, all of those add-ons are in. All of these add-ons are almost in. We'll put the purple lenses in. Azure Silver, there we go. Processing, efficiency. The depth for this guy is 30 to 60. So, I mean, we're already within the range, but I will take it down to about, what, 45? That's probably a nice middle ground. And we should hopefully get lucky at some point. We can double check if we want to try to do the same weight thing we did before. This guy's 30 to 60 as well, so that doesn't matter. Azure Silver is 30 to 60. Yeah, I guess we just have to get lucky. So yeah, the rate at which you get vibranium and unobtainium is very low. The rate at which you get, all the modium is meant to be higher, I guess. But yeah, cool. Nice. We've got one already. All right, sweet. I think this is our first piece. We haven't gotten one before. So, set up our hammer. There we go. Grab that. We'll go ahead and smelt that up. And see if we can get a... I'm sure there's a reward for it or something, right? Unobtanium. Ha ha ha. There we go. Oh, actually, no, there's not yet. They don't have those parts of the quest book in just yet, do they? No. Okay. Great tech. Milestones. Is the star in the milestones? No. So this is just showing where you should go. So, you know, what? Look at that. we're in there. All right. Each column... somehow, it all comes back to Greg Tech. Each column corresponds to the voltage tier. Each row corresponds to what voltage tier the circuit can be crafted in. Oh, so this is a proper, like, grid. So, like, I would need a ludicrous voltage, and you would be able to make that in the EV tier. And then you can make a quantum processor. And then if you want a quantum processor mainframe, ZPM and same. Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh, scary noises. Okay. Did I just look at that guy? Yeah. It happens. But yeah, as you can see, we're going to start getting some stuff. Obviously, that's going to allow us to make some more thingies. Entangled blocks, which is nice. We require ender chests. I didn't automate ender chests. Place that there. I have ender. Let's craft like a stack of those if it'll let me. It says it will. Awesome. Craft 36 of those. Sure. And entangled blocks should now be doable. 10 of those? Nope. 2 of those? Yep. Beautiful. All right, so let's automate this guy first, since he's obviously an important one. So we'll grab that. And the way that we do this, I believe, is we're going to have 2 chests. One of these here. Also, I should have built it in a chunk, and we kind of have. We can just do this one chunk here that I'm standing in. That should be good. But we entangle him there. Then we're going to have item pipes moving the stuff across. Into the next guy. So I require my wrench, which is here. There we go. And I will do a pipe upgrade in there. At the moment, we don't need to worry, but once again, a little bit of future proofing never hurt nobody. We need a waystone as well. Do you guys want the good news or the bad news? What news do you want? What news do you want? Good news, bad news. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem. How difficult is it to find obsidian in the end? Let me get rid of those borders. In the nether, it's really easy, but I'm not in the nether. See my problem? See the slight predicament that we are in? We do have an option, right? We have a few options. One is I could look on the compass and see if there was something obvious that may have obsidian or something. The other option is that we look for like an end city. For some reason, I feel like that's easier. How far away were we from the... All I do is I just go back home, jump back in the end, and we just fly back over here, right? Is that just what we do? That does seem pretty good. The other thing I was going to say, though, is there is a structures compass. This guy here. And this allows you to find structures. So I might be able to find, like, end obsidian bunker. You know those. You know how they have those everywhere. Alright, it's fine. We'll head back home. Arguably, I mean, I probably should have had this guy hooked up to the system at some point. The fact that he's just sitting here is pretty ridiculous. But obviously I don't even have entangled blocks, so we can... Nah, it's fine. Chuck those in there. While I am here, I can do something. I can grab my entangled binder. And grab this chest here. So this guy is also going to get all of our end stuff. You know what? I'm so dumb. You guys just realized as well, didn't you? You totally didn't realize before. The drill gets us the stuff, right? The drill gets us obsidian. It was sitting right in front of us. And I'm like, oh, where? We don't have any. And it was just right there the whole time. Alright, well anyway. I'll follow our little track over there. Alright, here we are. As you can see here, yeah, plenty of obsidian, that's fine. Oh, we get some iridium as well. Beautiful. I'm sure that'll come in handy. And we can entangle this, and now this guy should hopefully empty. Ta-da! And we're good. Sweet. So, I should also be able to make this guy with some obsidian. If I can spell obsidian, I'm sure I can. There we go. And we'll set this guy here so that we can get back easily. Boom. And this will be Unobtainium. Beautiful. Okay, so we have everything. The last piece of this puzzle would be Unobtainium dust, courtesy of this guy. I guess we'll do that. Why not? Who cares? Smelt that up. I was going to say was to finish making the stuff on all the modium, so the entangled stuff. So if we go entangled, 2 of those, please. It says we can. That's beautiful. Grab those out. And the way that I want to do this is we'll place 2 here. Sure. I might have to move them later, but once again, that's fine. One of these will be our void air. Okay. I was going to just, yeah, that's fine. I was going to say, like, yeah, isn't this guy still entangled? Why does it say void air? I'm not sure. Maybe it does work. Maybe it's a chunk loading problem, potentially. No, it's still chunk loaded. I don't know then. I don't know what his deal is. Okay, whatever. And we'll entangle this guy here. And so then obviously boom, 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 and a pipe upgrade. And that should hopefully automate all the modium into the system, and we should get more than 1. The problem is, it says it worked. I mean, we should have had more, right? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why is it bound to void air? That makes me feel like it's just getting rid of it. 306, 173. 306, 173. Oh, should be this. 306, 173 is this. He's got 2. I mean, he's got stuff in him. I guess it's fine. Might have to go. Maybe that guy's not force loaded. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why he wouldn't have more than what he did. Oh yeah, he's not force loaded. All right. Well, there we go. Sweet. Awesome. So now that guy should be running 24/7. We should get the stuff. Cool. So the episode is pretty much over. We're at 1 hour 50. If I search plastic, we've got enough to at least make it drills for what we want at the moment. So what I would like is, what did we end up saying? It was 54, but we've already got 9. So it's 45 of these to finish off one of these, whatever it is. So I can order that. The problem then are the add-ons, because I need 45 of each of these, right? I think so, which means I would need 39 of this, which, I mean, I need glass panes automated, I guess, or I could probably just craft them manually for now. That's always great when I craft something manually instead of automating it, right? Let's go add-on. All right, so not 45, 39, right? So 39 of those apparently, as well as 39 of these. And then, what's 45 take away 9? 36. So 36 of these. Boom. Cool. So all of those should be crafting. The fact that man, how are they crafting that far? I was gonna genuinely say like we'll do it next episode, but they craft that quick that I probably could at least finish one. What do we need the most of? I mean, what do we have? If I search at all the modium, no, all the modium. Here we go. We've got plenty of vibranium. Got some unobtainium. All the modium. I really don't know. We've genuinely got a decent amount already of all of them. I mean, if I want to make an unobtainium, I mean, yeah, the unobtainium is probably the most important at the moment, just because of what we're doing, right? We want some entangled blocks and all that fun stuff. Why not? I guess. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so then I also want my add-ons, because some of these will get blocked, right? So you want to have, oh my god, you want to have 9 of each ready. All right, now in terms of power, yeah, looks like they can keep up, at least at the moment, which is pretty cool. Cool. Okay. Oh my god, this genuinely is ridiculous. I think they're placing correctly. I guess we'll see soon. Now, by doing 9 at a time, both in terms of having the add-ons and the laser drills, you can better track like what you've got, you know what I mean, and not accidentally not place ones that you're meant to, if that makes sense. The problem is you can do underneath as well. It's actually ridiculous what you can do here. I can't believe I've placed these all before. Honestly, it might be worth getting a schematic of this for you guys, and for me making the other ones later, so I can just copy and paste them, because this is ridiculous. Because I not only need to, like, now I've got to go underneath, okay. Like I've got to actually go underneath so that I can properly place these guys under. To be fair, I don't think they have to face up, just as long as it's within the range. But 1, 2, 3, and then these will go here. Okay. All right, I'll do some of these, but I should end this episode. I do need to go to sleep at some point today, so I'll quickly just make sure these are filled up so that we're not too confused next episode. And yeah, okay. Well, yeah, they'll obviously need more power, sure. This guy doesn't reach any of them, right? No, these ones are reached. Okay. These ones are not. So the takeaway from that would be that I probably do need just to chuck some underneath. Advanced. Can I get 10 more of you? Beautiful. Let's search gates. Let's get 10 more of those as well. All right, and just to sort of future-proof us for later. 1, 2, 3. So there'll be another layer here of drills. And then we're going to want like 1, 2, 3 of these, right? And then that should be good. So if I power those, they should hopefully fill up. Yeah, they should do. They're not at the moment, but I think they're just trying to catch up a bit. So they should eventually. And then all of those are running. And then this is the speed at which we're running currently. Cool. Sweet. If we look in here at all the Modium, yeah, we should get a bunch. Sweet. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode so far. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it was good. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you for watching, genuinely. Thank you to our donators and channel members. Once again, don't feel pressured to become a channel member or donate or any of those things. This channel and the videos will happen for many, many moons to come. If that ever changes, if there's ever like an issue or something, I'll let you guys know. But we're pretty good for now, so don't stress it. But to those of you who have donated and become channel members, thank you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're having fun. And hopefully I'll see all of you guys, even you, the lonely viewer watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.